This video is about can SEO services be guaranteed, or just SEO in general. And I have been on both sides of this, so I think I understand this pretty well. And I have made a lot of money online with SEO, well over $1 million. In fact, and I'm on a mission to help 10,000 other people make their first million online. And SEO is the primary way that I do it. And in this video, I'm going to talk about guarantees that can and can't be given with SEO and limitations on that. And in general, the short answer is that no, SEO services really cannot be guaranteed. And I would question anybody who really makes any super strong guarantees. And I've had people come to me who said, yeah, these previous guys, they guaranteed something and it either wasn't the result that they thought it was, or it really wasn't as valuable as they thought it would be, or they just still didn't get it. It didn't matter that they guaranteed it. And there's several reasons why it's really difficult to guarantee SEO. First of all, it's not 100% under your control. Let's assume that you're doing it yourself. You've hired someone in-house, or you personally are out there researching and doing the SEO. So it's not like you're hiding anything from yourself, or you're doing anything unethical, like some people might think other SEO service providers are doing, which I'm not saying they are. A lot of them are not, are just fine. But guaranteeing SEO, there's just too much going on that's not under your control. You have competitors that are coming in and they're doing SEO. Maybe they're doing negative SEO to your site. Maybe they're doing better SEO than you. Maybe they're doing other things that Google used to not like, but now they like more. And so that's not under your control. The environment, so this is like in general, like Google's algorithm. This is also the economy. If there's a recession, maybe your market is not good for the recession, or your type of business, or the kind of where you fit within your market. Recessions are bad for you. What's your market like? Maybe there's a shift in your market to where the searches are here before and now they're here. Or there's a competitor, these are all kind of interweaved. There's a competitor that does something to your market that either takes it over or changes it into where it affects how people react to what's going on. So let's also look at this from, like, if you're going to hire a contractor. And I have a lot of personal experience with this in terms of, like, can I guarantee it? And the best people in the world that I know don't really, for the most part, they don't really guarantee SEO. Okay. And I'll give you a specific example. I had an employee of a customer go in and make changes to what I'd done and totally screw up. Okay. So I don't have control of that. I can't completely stop that. I can ask people not to do that, and I can try to emphasize that this is important, but from time to time, there are things like that that are going to happen. Again, all the things above this with your competitors, I can't control how your competitors react. I can't control how fast you respond to my questions. I can't respond how well I can't control how well you respond to my questions. Sometimes I ask a question and, I get an answer back, and then a month later they come back and they go, oh, wait, that answer was not correct. I meant to say this, which changes sort of the decisions that we made. All right. I can't control, how reliably you're going to be able to pay. And so there's your other forms of marketing can actually affect SEO. So I can't control what you're doing there. This is not to say that SEO is very profitable and it can be very good for you, but I'm trying to explain, why, if you're saying, why can't this be guaranteed? Or is there something that's guaranteed? Is it possible to even get really good guaranteed? And hopefully at this point you're understanding that my short answer is really no. There are certain things you can guarantee, which I'm going to talk about. But, okay, let's keep going. This is also not an environment of perfect information. Google doesn't like to share. They used to share, like, whenever they sent you a search visitor, they used to share what they searched. They don't share that anymore. Actually, they share a lot of that stuff with other companies, like all the big companies are sharing data. But they don't really share it with you. And so you're not going to know all the things that are going on. And also, like, for example, even it's not just Google that's not sharing with you. It might be the way the user is interacting with kind of the internet as a whole that you can't follow that. So, for example, if I'm searching for a plumber, I search on my desktop and I search for a plumber, and then I look at the phone number and I type it into my phone. Are we going to be able to tie that phone call to the search that I found them? And there's a good chance that there's a significant amount that you're not going to be able to do that. So, there's a disconnect in the information. CTR stands for click-through rate. Google doesn't share. I guess this would be sort of like something that Google isn't going to share with you. And it's sort of like, when Google is watching, let's say I search a plumber, and Google's watching kind of what websites I click on and how long I stay on it. And what rate you know, at your number 2, what rate do you get clicked on in the number 2 spot? They're checking that, but they're not going to share that with you. You can see some of that in the Google Webmaster Tools, but or what's called the Search Console. But I have a lot of reason to believe objective data that proves that data is inaccurate and contradictory oftentimes. So I wouldn't trust that. So don't go by that data. So they don't really share this data with you, and there's a lot of other pieces to this that they, even if that was perfectly accurate, they wouldn't share. They also don't share your competitor's engagement. How well is your competitor engaging your target market, which matters. Maybe they're engaging it better than you. Maybe they're engaging it worse than you. So there's a lot here that you can't know, you or a contractor, even if it's, you know, someone who really knows how to mine this data. You still can't find it all. Okay, so what can be guaranteed? I think probably the only thing that can really be guaranteed, if you have a unique brand name and that brand name is your domain name, then yeah, you can pretty much guarantee that you're going to rank for your domain name. There are very few exceptions to this. This is about the only thing that can be guaranteed, and these are some of the guarantees that I've seen, which is sort of like a guarantee you'll be on the first page. Okay, well you're on the first page for Joe's Silly Plumbing Company. Well, of course you're going to be on the first page for that. That's your domain name. That's your brand name. You know, there's nobody else targeting that. Yeah, so it's not really a very useful guarantee, but it is something that can be guaranteed. What can't be guaranteed is you're going to be number 1 for Dallas Plumber. That is just anybody who would reach out and guarantee that. I just would question their you know, I would really read the guarantee carefully in the terms of it, because there's probably some loophole for them, or they don't know what they're doing very well. They're not experienced enough to know that that can't be guaranteed no matter how good you are. There's too many things that are going on that are outside of your control. What can be guaranteed is something like, you know, if you're not if your organic traffic doesn't go up a certain amount, or then I'll, you know, work for you for free. That's a guarantee, because they have control over, you know, whether or not they work for you for free or not. Okay, so that's something that can be guaranteed. It's not, again, it's not like a really great guarantee, but it is something that can be guaranteed. So if you have any questions about this, please leave a comment below. If you thought this video was helpful to you, please like it, share it with your friends or your company, and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.